Oh my god! I'm dead. Oh my god. Alright, y'all, I am refilming. Oh my god! I am refilming this haul literally the week after because the footage won't import, and obviously I'm pissed off. But let me just go ahead and show you guys what I got at Goodwill for everything I've been wearing, I guess, over the last 2 weeks that you guys will see. First off, we've got this black classic black blazer. It is a size like a medium, and it fits really well. I like it. It's just your classic blazer, you know. And it's from a brand called Beware. I've never heard of them, but it fits really nicely and it's super soft. Okay, now this one is from Forever 21. Actually, it is a size extra small, and it's just another basic blazer in a basic burgundy, like maroon color. It's super soft. It's really big for an extra small, but I really like it. I think it looks really nice, and I just dig the shoulders on blazers. It doesn't have a shoulder pad, just a little thing in here that kind of feels like a shoulder pad, but not like the full one. But I think it looks really nice on my skin color. Another classic blazer. This one is gray. It's a little bit striped, as you can see. This one's actually from Banana Republic, which I feel like is a great find at the thrift store, and it fits me super nicely, and it has a little pocket. Another grayish, bluish blazer. This one I didn't get on this thrift haul, but the last one. It's shorter than the other ones, if you guys can see that. And it has little, are these fake? These are fake pockets. Why do they always put fake pockets in women's stuff? But I think it fits really nicely. Very structured, and I like how it's grayish and blue. I think it's adds a little nice touch to like a classic gray blazer. And it's from the brand Tahari. This one is my favorite of this entire haul. It's just like, look at the color, it's everything. It's really kind of big on me, so I would probably wear it open kind of like this with a nice little, you know, shirt, nice little pants obviously. But I just love this color, and it's pretty long, if you guys can kind of see that. I just think it's really fun. It has buttons, just one button right here, and it is a size 8, and from the brand John Mayer, not like the singer, but like M-E-Y-E-Y-R. Jesus, can't spell, but that's what it looks like, and I think it looks super cool and really fun. This is another kind of like large blazer that I really like when I leave it open like this. It's by Bernard Holtzman. Don't know who that is, but thank you, Bernard. It looks like this. It's a size 8, and I just want to leave it kind of like that. It's gray. I don't know how to place this color. I would just say it's like light gray. And then this is the last blazer. It is like black gray. Another kind of like large moment. I really dig it for when it's cold, because obviously I'm filming this after, and the office does tend to get cold, and it's a really nice like in between. And this is just kind of what it looks like. It is from the brand Eddie Bauer, and it is a size extra small. Now this dress right here is the moment. This one is probably my second favorite, or my most favorite of this entire haul. It's from a brand called Jones, New York. It is like brown, almost want to say like it's like a cowish pattern, but you guys can see that. I'm wearing a shirt underneath. I probably wouldn't be if I was wearing this to the office, because I don't got titties, so I wouldn't. But this is just kind of what it looks like. It's very like business casual, I think, and super appropriate. It goes like to my knees. You guys can't see that but here you go. I am super excited to wear this. Like, look at this. It is a size 4 too. Like, I can't believe I found this at the thrift store. Well, because of how the lighting is and the way that the camera set up, I can't show you guys me trying on these pants. So I'm just gonna show them like this. These are my favorites from this haul. It's from a brand called Emmanuel. It's a size 4 petite. They're just like these kind of charcoal gray pants. They are wide legged, and they're my favorite because they fit my waist absolutely perfectly. And for me, finding that at the thrift store with my ass to waist ratio, this is a great find. It's a steal. I'm super excited to wear this. These are another pair of pants that fit me pretty perfectly. These are from Banana Republic. They are a size 2, and they are low-waisted. The other pants I just showed you guys was high-waisted. These are pretty low-waisted, but I think it still looks really nicely with nice shirt. I don't mind that it's low-waisted at all. I think it's still incredibly flattering. It is slightly wide leg, but not really. As you guys can see, it's kind of like that. I really dig these. I think they'll look really cool with like boots or something like that. I also got these pair of brown pants. These are also, my sister said those pants were straight pants that I just showed you guys, but these are wide legs, right? These are wide leg pants. They're just like this chocolate brown color. Love that for me. Obviously, you guys can see that a lot of what I got was like muted colors. I just love muted colors. And these ones are from a brand called Semantics with a K at the end, not a C. And it is a size 4. Then I got these pair of pants. These are more of like a tan color. I think these ones don't fit me as well. They are a size 6. All the pants that don't fit me that well, I'm just gonna get them like tailored. I'd rather get like a nice pair of pants at the thrift store that doesn't necessarily fit me as well and then just tailor it than just buy like really expensive pants that usually don't end up fitting me on my waist anyway, and I would have to get tailored. So these are what they look like. A nice little tan color. It is wide legged. I love the wide leg pants, and it is from the brand Color Swatch, and it's again a size 6. And then these pair of tan pants, I don't know what brand this is from. There is no tag on it, but the waist is perfect, absolutely perfect on me. I love these so much. It's high-waisted, extremely wide-legged, so with a nice little block heel, I think this would be absolutely beautiful. And I'm just like, wow, like look at the little buttons. I love these so much. They're just so cute, and the color is just so perfect for like business casual. And then last pair of pants, they're these blue, like actually heavy, great quality pants. I was just wearing them, so I just took them off. I'm not wearing any pants right now. But they are absolutely just beautiful, like just beautiful pants. Obviously they don't fit. They're size 4, but they're kind of big for a size 4, at least for me. So here's a little pin, and when I have time I will probably get this tailored because it's absolutely stunning, and it just feels like amazing. Like I can't tell you guys how like just kind of heavy this is. And again, it is wide legged. Everything, almost everything I got is wide leg because I just love wide leg pants and heels. I feel like that combo is a power move, really. Olivia Pope. So again, it's a size 4 from the brand Country Road, and yeah. And last thing of the haul are these shoes right here. Like look at them, look at this color. It's literally everything. They are like very small heel, which is what I liked about it, because I figured I don't want a really high heel in the office if I have to walk around and do stuff. So these are just what I got. I really like the detailing on the side right here and the little detail here with the belt. I think they're really nice. They fit me comfortably. I'm surprised that I was able to find exactly my size. So I'm really happy with them. I think they'll look nice with any of the pants that I have. I think they can match with anything, especially if I decide to like, you know, maybe throw it on with the dress, you know, like super exciting. I'm just excited that I got all of these at the thrift store. Honestly, if you're looking for business casual things, check your local Goodwill, your local Salvation Army, any other type of Goodwill you have or thrift store that you have around you, because they have awesome things, and you may just need to get it tailored, and depending on your area, it may be cheaper. I know where I am right now, it is extremely cheap to get everything tailored, so I'm excited. It is the first day of my internship, you guys. I'm about to head into work, hence why I'm in the car. I'm like super excited to just start doing my internship already, but I'm also nervous. I strangely have a lot of imposter syndrome right now. I'm scared that they're going to like, I don't know, think that, you know, maybe since I'm from like Duke, I should know more. I don't. Or something along those lines, or maybe I just won't know what's going on. I won't know what to do, what they want me to do. Like there's just a lot going on right now in my brain, but at least I look cute. This is the outfit for today. I'm wearing this sweater. I got this from the thrift store last week, not yesterday when we went, or the day before when we went. I got this last week. It's like a brown maroonish
sweater, and then I have my little chain. I want a smaller chain, but I'm gonna like work to get that. And then if this is too like casual, I don't know, I also have like a turtleneck shirt underneath from Aritzia, just in case like I need to like take this off and like put this on. And then I'm wearing these pants, and these are the pants from yesterday that fit me like, or the day before, that fit me like a literal glove. And my shoes are these ones right here. They're these boots. They're like maroon boots. They have like a square toe. I got these at the thrift store in North Carolina, and I'm super excited to be wearing them today. And that's about it. We're gonna head on. I do have flip-flops on because I can't drive in heels, and I have a smoothie for breakfast and my chlorophyll water, and also my green juice. I have a lot going on right now. I have this work bag that I found that my mom has like a bunch of bags in her closet. So I just picked one that matched my outfit, and it's that one. So we're gonna head into work. I'll see you guys there. You guys can actually see my fit, so here you go. We're gonna do a little downturn thing, and we've got the little shoes. Yes, yes, giving you. Am I serving today? I really, you know what? I look cute today. Some old lady down the street was staring at me like I was gonna rob her. What? Like, and then there was another lady who was walking past, and she was like, do you know that lady? And I said no, and she's like, well, she was looking at you weird, and I thought it was just me. No. She was staring at me like she was gonna call the cops. But I'm like, do I look like I wanna rob you, lady? Anyway, today at the internship, I spent most of my time doing discovery. So there is one case that is going to trial in July that I'm going to be working on, but I was unable to work on it today because they had to download something into like a drive and then download it to my computer, but my Mac won't take it. So we're trying to figure out another way to do that. But I worked on another case, but it was like 20 minutes in, and I already saw like 2 dead bodies. Rushing into work this morning, but my mama cooked me lunch. She cooked me some fried rice yesterday. I had some for dinner, and I'm taking some for lunch. And then this is the little like folder with the notepad that I bought yesterday at CVS, and I have my pen somewhere in there. We're going to be going to work or to court for a little bit today for a jury selection, which is super exciting. I've never seen that before. So we needed a blazer, so I have my little gray blazer on, my black top from Aritzia, and then I have these gray little pants, tailored pants that I got from the thrift store, and I'm wearing the little brown shoes, these bad boys right here. I need to put on some lotion because I feel ashy. Okay, we are home, and I came home, you guys, and my mom literally cooked me dinner. She made me more rice for tonight and also for tomorrow for me to take to work for lunch, and she pressed all my clothes, like meaning like ironed. So all of my business clothes are now freshly ironed. I washed them after I did the try on haul, and I've just been pressing them every morning because I have time, but she just did all of them in bulk, and they're just kind of like in my room, and it was super nice. I don't know why people talk, you know, shit about other people who stay home. Like, I'm living the life right now. Literally. Today was such like a jam-packed educational day, and it made me really glad that I picked this office to intern at, because I've seen so much in the last 2 days now that I've been there compared to like 3 months that I was interning in undergrad. So I'm just really happy with it. I wish obviously that I could show you guys because I think you guys would love to see what the heck is going on, but for obvious reasons, I cannot. But I spent a lot of my day today in court, a bunch of courtrooms. The first one, my attorney that I'm shadowing, he went to go file something in a court, and I've never seen that done before in real life. I know that it happens, never saw it, so he just took me, and when we got there, there was actually like a sentencing happening, like in real time. So I sat down and we just kind of waited. So I was watching the sentencing, and it was really interesting because the individual who was being sentenced, they had violated like their parole, and they got super rowdy, very upset with their attorney for whatever reason, and very upset with the judge, very like talking back to the judge, and a couple of like the deputies had to come into the room to make sure that they weren't going to get physical and that they were going to exit peacefully. So that was my morning. And then right afterwards we went to a sentencing that my attorney was actually arguing, and that one was interesting because I've never seen sentencing, how sentencing works in real life. I know people get sentenced obviously, but I've never seen it being done, and it was very like strange to see someone being sentenced to a very, 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 very long time and just kind of not react at all. Like you see it in like, you know, TV shows, movies, whatever, and there's always like people gasping, all that stuff, but it was just kind of like an empty room, just me, the attorneys, the people typing, and the individual was on Zoom, and it was just kind of like no sound, no nothing, and I'm just like, dang. The other interesting thing about that specific courtroom or court that I was in was that I did not realize that that's how sentencing worked. I don't know how I thought it worked, but I didn't know that that's how it worked, and it was strange to see, like, to watch somebody else watch two other people decide how much time they're going to lose. Like, it was I don't know how to describe it. It was just very strange. But I do have to keep in mind that I did read the case, and I know that this individual did something so incredibly inhumane that it makes sense with the sentencing. It's just still kind of like shocking to like hear that really large number in real life. And then for the rest of the day, I was in jury selection. I actually went to 2 instead of the one that I mentioned earlier this morning, and that was interesting too because I did not know that that's how that worked either. I always thought it was just kind of like pointed questions from both, you know, attorneys asking questions to the jurors, but the one that we saw today was mostly just kind of general questions to make sure that they didn't have anything right at the beginning that would cause them to be dismissed. And then tomorrow is the one where there's going to be more of like the pointed questions. I was surprised by how much like the jurors shared in such a kind of public setting, because there was like a lot of strangers in the room, but a lot of them really shared some personal things about their lives, especially if it was concerning why they wouldn't be able to be fair on the trial if they were picked. So it was very eye-opening, you know, like people cried. I did not know that happened right on the outset. People were very emotional, and it was just like just wow. I was about to go to the park up the street to go do some like yoga and meditation, but y'all, that's not a 5 thing. I see why y'all tired, you know. Sometimes it did not make sense to me sometimes, just because I thought, you know, you're sitting in an office, why are you so tired? But I'm tired as hell. I think I'm just going to do some yoga in my room and then go to sleep, to be honest. Like, I'm exhausted, but I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hi, I'm home. I was about to check my appellate brief grade because it came out 2 weeks ago, and I didn't check it because I didn't want it to ruin my vacation. But I'm gonna let my sister tell me. So the median is an 85, and yeah, am I above median?
But you got good comments.
Am I above median?
You have good comments.
Ah!
So, baby, tell her.
Oh my god!
So, you really want to know that?
Just tell me if I'm above median.
85, right?
Yes.
So you are
Nice, okay. She said this is my best work in the class and a great way to end the year. That's great.
You really had this for
2 weeks, yeah, and I didn't look at it.
Crazy.
Awesome, we have a million. Honestly, you guys, I think I'm gonna cry. Because like you guys saw how much I was stressing out about that appellate brief, and just like legal writing in general for this last year has kicked my ass for the entire year, and it's just been a source of real stress for me. So the fact that I got, not only did I hit median, I got above median is like, I'm gonna cry. And that's so lame. Like, I've never cried about, well, I guess I did cry during like when I looked at my final grades, but I mean, like, in terms of like an essay, I've never been so like heavily kind of invested in it, and I'm just like, I'm so like proud of myself. Like, we did a good job. In our culture, or at least in my class here at Duke, we don't necessarily talk grades, because obviously law school is competitive, and grades are a really good source of animosity, creating animosity between people. And I don't want to like say something that someone either got really below of, or just, I don't want to do anything like that. I want to keep the culture the way that it is, because I like it the way that it is. It's incredibly supportive that way. So I will take that out. But you guys already, I guess, obviously know that I got median, and if any of my classmates watch this, I guess they'll know what I got above of, but they won't know what, so yeah. So talking about today and my internship, we didn't get to go do the trial, watch the jury picking happening today, because they were like super full, and the court is still like abiding by the spacing, like C19 spacings, so they couldn't fit us into the room, which really sucks, because this is what we all wanted to see. This is like the most important part. But they will be having the same thing again tomorrow, so hopefully they have enough space for us. We are crossing our fingers that during like the proceedings they just don't like have a lot of jurors. Because I really want to hear what the attorneys are asking them, and how they're going about like eliminating the jurors that they want, and all of that. Like, that's just really fascinating, and I want to see that. What I did do today is I did go to court. As soon as I got into work, the attorney that I'm shadowing, we went to an arraignment that he was doing, and that was interesting to see an arraignment court. Wish I could have vlogged it again, but of course couldn't. It's eye-opening how fast it goes when they get going. And the attorney that I'm with, he said that when the two sides agree, they're able to get by cases really quickly once they get started, but when there's a disagreement, that's when things start to slow down. So we were there for a while. We saw like another arraignment happen, and I didn't know that I was going to be like right in the middle. I'm gonna try to explain it, but it's like there's the part where kind of like the audience sits, and then there's, you know, past the audience where the judge is, and that little, you know, space where the judge is. I was there with him first because we were handing the discovery over to the public defender who's representing the, you know, the individual. They were doing something with him, and then out of nowhere, there he is. And I'm like, because I read the case, and I've never had, you know, someone who is like an alleged, I guess, killer look me straight in the eye and continue to look me straight in the eye. That has never happened to me before, obviously, ever in my life. Probably something I need to get used to, at least for the next couple of months while I'm interning here, because he said that it's quite common, because all they do is look at cases of like murder and things like that. So it was like, you know, I was trying to like look around like Then I came home early because the Wi-Fi over there was really bad, and I got an assignment that required me to download Adobe to do the Adobe Reader, because you guys know like Mac does automatically, like the preview app is how we read our PDFs, but this needed me to do something in Adobe, and that was taking forever, so I just decided to come do my work at home and use the Wi-Fi here. I did that. It was like 5 minutes, super quick. And what you guys saw earlier today, the little montages, were during my lunch break. I went to this really cool like local coffee shop called, I think, Patricia, and I will have it kind of like linked, I guess. I don't know, I just thought it was super cool, super cute, very like proud, like pro-black, which I loved to see. Obviously I'm working in Compton. People in Compton, or just basically any neighborhood in LA, tend to be very, very proud, especially like the Black and Latino community. They carry that, and you could see it in the store. It was literally everywhere, right down to like the music, all of the posters. There were books on the side that were very, very like kind of like radical black, pro-black books, and I love to see that. And the coffee was really good. It was awesome. It was nice to see a nice little like indie pro-black place. I think that's going to be like my regular. Right now I'm just getting ready to go to the gym, so I'm about to put on some gym clothes. I've been trying to get back to working out. You guys know I stopped during finals, and then this is just me starting back up again, starting to lift. So we did that first lift on Monday, and I've been sore. So today we're gonna do upper body, a little bit of cardio, because I did lose weight during finals. A lot less than I did the first semester, but it was still pretty noticeable, like in my face. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference from like the last video and this video. My face is a little bit more like fuller, and during the last 2 weeks, and that's kind of, I'm jumping everywhere because I'm super excited still. But during the last 2 weeks that I actually was incorporating type of like meat and dairy into my diet, was also part of the plan to get me to gain a little bit of weight, because I did step on the scale. I thought that I was like at least like 130 pounds. Turns out I was way below that, and my body frame just can't handle being that low of a weight. I'm not supposed to be. That's not where, you know, that's not where I look good. Like, not to bash on anyone who's below 130 pounds, obviously. It's just for me personally, that's not where I look good. So I was trying to gain weight, and I did. I gained about 4 pounds, which is awesome. And now I just want to work with that weight. The problem now is a little bit about the protein intake with being a vegan, which is a problem for me, to be honest. And I feel like it is a problem for a lot of vegans, and that's why a lot of people who eat vegan food, especially when they do like raw veganism, they tend to be small, like very, very small, and that's not what I want. I like it when I lift weights and the weights change the way my body looks, and it's very hard to do that when I'm not getting enough protein to my system. So I've been thinking about just keeping like intake of fish into my diet, like doing, you know, maybe 90% plant-based, and then introducing fish weekly into my diet, because that's the only one that I really like. But if you guys have any like thing that would help me with getting more protein throughout the day, especially since I'm not home anymore and I'm kind of like at work now, please let me know. I'm totally open to anything. I have like protein powder, and I'm trying to have it like twice a day, but so let me know how I can go about just doing a little bit more.
Blue, that's the color you wore when I met you.
Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm currently rushing to put my lunch together because my mom should cook me lunch, and I sound very young when I say that, but I'm gonna obviously die at work today, obviously. So I'm trying to put something together. I have rice and I have some veggie patties, so that's lunch. Okay, so fit for today, this is what we've got going on. A little bit more casual because, you know, we're showing a little bit of shoulder. Risque, a charlatan, a harlot, clearly. And it's like this really nice burnt orange color. I got this from the thrift store. My entire outfit is thrifted. This is probably gonna come off for most of the day. I'm not sure if we have court, so it's just in case that we do have court, then I have to wear this. And then just the gray pants again, and the slippers that I got from the thrift store, the little brown ones. I'm going to get some open toe shoes in the next couple of weeks, or I don't know, Amazon, because I was just waiting to see if people in the office wear open toe shoes, and they do. So I will now be getting some toes, getting little leaving my little piggies out, and that would make this outfit a lot more like my age, but the closed toe is okay for today. Okay, so we've got coffee from yesterday because I never finish a cup of coffee. I get a large, never finish it, so we're gonna finish it today. And then my little makeshift lunch, which is just rice, a veggie patty, and some kimchi, and that is it. We're gonna head off to work. This is my last day. I don't go on Fridays, so yeah. Oh, okay, my friends, I know it's like super backlit, but we're on our way home right now. You guys are like propped on something on my car, so there's no like driving issue. Today was a slow day at work. You guys didn't get any of the cool little montages because honestly we're going to be doing this for 3 months and I don't know how long I can keep making it look cool. Like there's not a lot going on in like the surroundings. Obviously I can't film a lot of it, as I've already said, so we're trying to keep some things, you know, fresh, new, and exciting. But today was, yeah, a slow day. The jury selection wasn't what we thought it was going to be today. We thought there was going to be a lot of pointed questions finally being done by both of the parties or both of the sides, but that wasn't happening today. It was actually a fresh new batch of jurors, so they had to go through the process all over again of like asking them the general questions. So they did that. What I did see today that was interesting and a little bit different for me was that yesterday when they did jury selection, I missed the part where they read the charges to the jurors, and I didn't think that was going to be that interesting, but it totally was, because you can tell, like you can see like the reactions that the jurors have when they hear the charges, especially like in the case that's being dealt with right now. The charges are pretty heinous. It's like, at least in my opinion, one of the worst things you could do criminally. So it was super like kind of eye-opening to just watch the jurors have, a lot of them had physical, literally like physical reactions to the charges. A couple just started crying right as they heard the charges, like sobbing full on, and a lot of them just kind of, you can see them just recoil. Because of COVID, the court is very much spread out, but you could still see like the jurors try to get as far away from the defendant as they could in their seat as soon as they heard the charges, because they just, I guess, just didn't want to be associated, even if they were like, you know, feet apart. Like it was just wow. So I'm super into like psychology and stuff like that, so it was really eye-opening to be able to just watch their body languages and their facial expressions, especially when it is automatic, because they can't control it. And like I said, a lot of it was very like visceral, and a lot, like several of the jurors actually told the judge flat out that they did not think that they could be impartial or fair in this case due to the charges. And it was also, again, I think I said it yesterday, interesting to see how the judge has to go about working with that, in terms of like, obviously you don't want to cut or dismiss every juror who has an issue with a charge, because that's not necessarily the question in the case. At least that's what he kind of kept saying, like that's not the question in this case. You haven't looked at the evidence yet. If I was to ask you how you would you know, like, I don't know, if he's guilty or not, you would say that he's not guilty because he's presumed innocent until proven guilty. So he was just kind of trying to very much stick to the legal principles, and at times it came off very harsh, especially when he's talking to people who are full-on sobbing in court and saying that they can't deal with this issue, they can't hear about this issue, they can't talk about this issue, because it's just so incredibly personal to them. Maybe they've gone through something similar, maybe they've had children who have gone through something similar or something like that. It's just, it came off kind of cold. But I understand why they need to do that, because if they didn't, then I don't think it would be very difficult to get jurors, basically, because everyone has been through something traumatic, and I could basically understand it. Still a little cold though. This week was a successful week. We saw a lot, we learned a lot, and I'm excited for next week. Right now I am going to relax at home for a little bit. I have a phone call that I set up with an attorney at a firm that I'm interested in, and I'm going to be asking him questions about mergers and acquisitions for about 15 to 30 minutes. And then that's at 5 p.m. and then later on, I signed up for a pole dancing class. This vlog's everywhere. I signed up for a pole dancing class, so we're gonna go get some knee pads and then go to pole, I guess. But that's essentially the plan for the rest of today.
or good afternoon. It's Friday. I'm gonna end the vlog today, but I am currently babysitting because my sister had to go do laundry and my mom left for work, and my sister's friend isn't home, so you know I'm the one babysitting. And I just literally put her in the baby knocker outer, aka the baby swing, and I turned like down all of the blinds to simulate nighttime, and now I'm like acting like I'm not here so she can sleep, because she's been screaming for like 10 minutes, like nothing's wrong, she's just like going crazy. So I took her outside and she was fine. I think she's tired, but if I give her any type of like simulation, if she looks at me, she'll think it's playtime, and I want her to take a nap. We are almost there. Success, you guys. Well, you guys are just gonna have to deal with the bad lighting for now, since everything else is down. But being here does remind me of when my ex would be like, well, aren't you worried about Joe Biden's economy? Like, baby, I got popcorn ceilings. No. The pole dancing was so fun. I already signed up as soon as I got home last night. I signed up for like 4 more classes. I actually bought a pass on Groupon, and you guys obviously know what Groupon is. If you don't, get on it. It's a great way to discover new things. But I bought like a bunch, like 1 pass, and I signed up for like a bunch of classes every Thursday, because it was so much fun. And actually there was a lot of like just getting to know myself or seeing some issues. I actually had therapy this morning, and I was talking to my therapist about that, in the fact that like I walked in and I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with my body, but when I was in there, I guess I wasn't, or I realized that I wasn't as comfortable as I thought, because it was just like 5 people, all women. A lot of them were like kind of like dressed like me, like shorts, but a lot like shorter, a lot more revealing, but they were also very comfortable and so very free that I felt like I could tell that I wasn't at that level yet. And I'm excited to like work with myself to get there, but I've always felt like I was there, and obviously I wasn't. And there was this moment where there are just mirrors that you're facing every time you're dancing. Wherever there's a pole, there's a mirror, and you kind of have to be like sexy for yourself, and I found that kind of hard in terms of like there was no male gaze, like internalized male gaze that I had when I was looking at myself in the mirror, like twirling on a pole or doing like a little, you know, free sexy like freestyle or something. And it felt a little bit awkward. It felt like, I don't know, I can't explain exactly how it felt like. It just felt strange to me. So that's obviously something I need to work on. But the sacral chakra was very much activated. There are some blockages there, which I'm pretty sure this is what I'm talking about in terms of being unable to fully be comfortable in my body, being comfortable with other women who are around, who are completely just like free within themselves. I think that's something that Hitomi on here does often, where she's kind of just like free with all of her friends, and I've always not envied that, but wanted that for like myself to a certain degree, and I kind of had a glimpse of that yesterday. It was very nice. It was incredibly freeing, and I can't wait to be able to take up the space that I want there. Full body workout, like she was started, and I thought it was the routine that we're learning. Turns out it was the warm-up, and I was like, shit, like my abs, my arms, my chest, my legs, my butt, my hamstrings, everything is just like on it today. They hurt so bad, but I'm just so happy with it. I've already ordered knee pads because I didn't bring them yesterday, and I definitely regret that because my knees are suffering today. But overall, it was such a fun experience, and you guys will be seeing more of that. I also talked to my therapist about just a little thing I feel like I've been going on, where it's like I'll stay up all night like planning my life, basically. You know, when you're like I need to get my stuff together, I need to make an Excel sheet, you know, what is my skincare routine, step, we need to buy new things, I need to buy new clothes, buy new shoes, be a new person, be a new bitch, like all this other stuff. And then the next morning, it's not like I don't want to do any of those things. It's just kind of like, oh, I want to be free, I want to just do whatever I want in this moment, I want to just navigate the world based on who I am right now, instead of just like planning for like the future
future and planning for all this stuff. So I was just kind of talking to her about that, and we talked a little bit about how some of my needs to like plan everything has a lot to do with controlling my body and controlling like everything that I do, not because of self betterment, but mainly because I just have this underlying need to control my body all of the time, even right down to like obviously the things that I eat and just all of that stuff. So that was like an insightful conversation. It's just kind of hard to notice like when I'm trying to implement something in my routine that's to make me better, or when I'm trying to implement something in my routine that's to just control myself, like to just put more restraints on what I can or cannot do. Another confusing thing is also when I don't want to do something that I feel like is supposed to be good for me. Like I'll be like, I need to work out every day, and then there'll be a day that comes that I'm like, I'm exhausted, and my brain's like, are you exhausted or are you just fucking lazy? And I'm like, well, maybe I just don't want to do this. Maybe I just don't want to work out today. And my brain's like, well, is it because you're lazy? So we're just going to be working on that also. I was gonna go work out today and do a lower body workout, but obviously after yesterday, that is scrapped for tomorrow. And then my sister is gonna come back later this afternoon, and we're gonna go get our nails done. I'm gonna get my toes done because they're musty, crusty, dusty. I forgot to add, which is stupid because it was the main part of my session, but we also talked about my post-exam anxiety that I've been getting. A lot of it was just mostly kind of me just getting my thoughts out and just kind of ranting to her, and it felt good. I think that the vast majority of emails that I'm getting from like my school, it's awesome that they're trying to push me and everybody else into making sure that we are on top of our shit when it comes to networking and getting jobs for next summer. But it's like we just ended school and it's getting overwhelming to get all of these emails all of the time about do this, sign up for this, you have to sign up for this, make sure you sign up for this is highly recommended, talk to this person, set up a meeting with this person. And I have like, I don't know how many like interview prep sessions already set up, and I'm just kind of like like it's so much. So it just kind of helped to like talk about that. And I was talking to another law intern at my job, and her school is not doing this. So I don't know if it's just because it's like a T14 and obviously they need their post-grad job rates to stay high. That's what attracted me to Duke. One of the things that attracted me to Duke. So I can't be like that mad, but it's just kind of like, man, slow down. But I'm trying to set up my interview stuff, like space them out so that I can just get a break, to be honest.